And Phillips Arena again.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K
Oh,
Sports.
Chicago Bulls.
Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Miller, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five. Butler passes to Muhammad. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Cool Hands.
What pass?
Pass to Horford.
Oh, what?
Chance there to
Trash.
take the lead. Missing.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Heinrich dishes to Rose. Shot, no good. Nice D from Scott.
Guys, Derrick Rose
Oh my
is a
days,
native
such
son
a
of
slow
Chicago.
pass.
He grew up in the dangerous Inglewood neighborhood, the youngest of 4 brothers. But from very early on, his talent for the game was apparent. And those older brothers of his, they shielded him and protected him like an ember of hope for the entire family. And he certainly has allowed his light to shine brightly.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've come out
Oh, and one. Look at it.
defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
So for the Bulls, Murphy's checked in. That's Dunleavy in for Derrick Rose. And Clark, back to Rose, the city of Chicago, as you expected, has embraced him. It's interesting, Steve, to be a high pick, but drafted by your hometown team. The pressure is pretty interesting.
I love at the United Center when they introduce him, they just say, from Chicago. And Derrick Rose. But, with all the attention he gets, he's a very private and reserved person. Has a lot of respect amongst his teammates.
What?
Because he just
Oh my
handles himself
gosh.
with such class.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bulls. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Atlanta Hawks. They have a lot of ground to make up.
Checking out Chicago, they're not just a pleasant surprise this year, Steve. They're a huge surprise.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who
What a block. Look at that.
make
Look at
this kind of noise from the beginning of the year. They've had a phenomenal run. And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
No good from Cool Hands. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Miami Heat.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
The Bulls making a switch here. Teague's checked in. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cool Hands. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. Cool Hands got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Heinrich against Martin. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Heinrich kicks to Murphy. And again, Chicago. No good. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Cool Hands. 20 points for him last game against New York.
And don't forget, guys, his playmaking was sensational. He saw the floor, making the game so easy for his teammates. Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
At the end of one. This went. Cool Hands. He's in at the point.
Look at
Horford
that.
out there with Scott. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Martin in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Cool Hands in the last outing against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 20 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on
what
both
a block.
ends of the floor. This was the latest chapter in what bunch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely
Come
confident
on.
right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence. And when you prepare to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game.
Rose, good. Rose has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bulls.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Scott with a screen on Rose.
I'll
Here's
take it.
Cool Hands. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And a look at the top single-season player efficiency ratings. I love this statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat kind of juxtaposed with the old school legends, but you know, the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
Snell. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has
What are you doing,
the front
Horford?
office hasn't
Oh,
been
thank
happy
God.
with how hard he's ridden his top
Thought he was
player.
gonna
Luau
miss.
Deng missed time last season with a hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with plantar fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not quite sure you can put that at the feet of Tom Thibodeau.
Well, they're passing to Muhammad. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And going back to Tom Thibodeau and that minutes load on his stars, it seems it's getting harder for players to weather big minutes, Steve, these days.
I think it's going to be really interesting going forward to see this Bulls team this year and beyond. Will that wear them down? Their guys play too many
Oh,
minutes.
no.
They've had a lot of injuries. I think it's time to scale back a little bit on the minutes played.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Cool Hands. Knocks it loose. 24 seconds left in the first half.
Oh my gosh, Horford.
Scott inside. Murphy's there. Here's Cool Hands.
What the hell?
So we've reached the end of the...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
We're happy to be with you this Tuesday night. Keep it here on 2K Sports as we break down the first half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by 1. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And I think the sort of issues they had
Yes,
on defense,
assist. Come
card at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
So for Chicago right now, the forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Heinrich, and it's Boozer in at the center position. Grant, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now here's Heinrich, averaging 6 points per contest. Boozer with a screen for Heinrich. Butler on the wing, just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. The shot by Heinrich no good. Atlanta leading by 3.
Well, Elton Brand is a former #1 overall pick back in '99, guys, and despite
Wow.
that, was one of the most underrated star players from his days with the LA Clippers. Now he's starting to
That's it.
slow down. He's on the other side of that career mountain, if you will. But he's still a quality big man.
And defensively, they're starting to look for answers because ever since halftime, they've been disjointed out there.
No,
Cool Hands passes to Cunningham.
I was supposed to give it to Millsap.
No good. Nice D from Gibson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And Brand always has played bigger than his 6'8" height with those long arms of his.
Yeah, and an underrated defender, Kevin. Offensively, he's always been a very consistent mid-range jump shooter and can score around the basket, but he guards the post pretty well.
Cool hands, passes to Millsap. 6 to shoot. Brand, a screen on Heinrich.
Wow.
The Hawks
Wow.
trying to get off the shot here. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. This year, the Bulls in second.
Yeah, you can't make a lazy pass against this club. I mean, they'll turn it into a steal nearly every single time.
In low to Boozer. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got his 4th assist in this one. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to New York.
You know, it's a little bit surprising that the game got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
They really were. Outplayed them. If you looked only at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it.
Wow.
It was a case of a few intangibles that didn't play out in their favor that made all the difference.
And we've got a moment to see some numbers for Jimmy Butler, averaging 9 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. We're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box score.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking
look
for
at
from
that.
him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Offensively, guys, it seems like they've turned a corner.
Yeah, much better half since they changed baskets. I mean, they're looking very strong and confident.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Millsap a screen on Teague.
You can see where the Hawks rank in the league stats over the last 10 games. 1st in shooting percentage, 7th in steals. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots.
Oh my,
And
these are
when they do that,
stupid.
they're on their game. They're tough
It's
to
so
beat.
dumb.
Luol Deng is checked in.
This
for
game
the
is so
Bulls.
dumb.
Snell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Bulls have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today. Hitting just 3 of 7.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's Cool Hands. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Cool Hands got 15 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's deflected and stolen by Horford. Here's Cool Hands. 15 points in the game. Millsap a screen on Teague. Cool Hands passes to Korver. Outside Martin. Here is Korver. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that's going to... And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yep, no question.
Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. Cool Hands is out there with Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And there's the bucket from Cool Hands. Cool Hands got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. Bulls trail by 6. Poke loose. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it.
Oh,
Baseline
bad
J
shot.
on the way.
Damn.
No good from Cool Hands. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Rose dishes to Dang. Outside Teague. Outside Dang. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Horford's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Can't run.
Here's Cool Hands, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cool Hands got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Snell, defended by Corver. Back to T. Pass to Boozer. Millsap against Dang. Puts it up from 17. That one rolling around and rims out. To the inside. Schroeder kicks to Millsap.
Well, Millsap, a great signing with the Hawks. 2-year deal, $19 million. You like the skill level, a guy who battles inside. And even when he's at a size disadvantage, he still seems to really prosper.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime.
Oh.
That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Outside Rose, and there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. MyCAREER's checked in for Atlanta. Jared Cunningham comes in for Schroeder. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Butler kicks to Dang. Clock at 6. Gibson inside, and it's blocked by Carroll, and he gets it back. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Gibson. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Cool Hands. It's covered by Rose. Feeds it to Cunningham. The pass to Cool Hands. Horford with the screen on Rose. Here's Cool Hands, and Gibson sends it back. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Cool Hands. And they're on the break.
Oh, my day 0 did
It's
that.
blocked by Rose.
What?
They retain possession. Horford no up.
It's an open.
Bulls trail by 8. Rose, good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Cool Hands. And there's the feed to Cunningham.
What
And low to Brand.
is this team doing?
Stolen by Boozer. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter.
Good pass.
Butler attacking. A look from Rose, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Brand, a screen on Rose. Here's Cool Hands. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Cool Hands got 10 points in just the 2nd half. Bulls
Need
trail
the
by
assists.
outside Butler, and there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Now, you know, that Golden State game, guys, has a lot of attention on it.
Cool Hands passes to Cunningham.
What are you doing, Cunningham?
The rebound by Gibson. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th.
Well, he's a gutty player, guys. I mean, he's giving away a lot of inches, a few inches anyway, and he still finds a way to win those rebound battles.
Brand, a screen on Rose. Kicks
Oh,
it to
so
Cunningham.
trash. He's so
On the arc,
trash.
blocked. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And here's what's upcoming now for the Hawks. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team.
I think a lot of people will be paying close attention to that Boston game, guys.
5 on the clock. Horford with the screen on Rose. Here's Cunningham.
The defense has really gotten into his head a little bit here. He's not playing with any kind of confidence right now.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard, and the shot will go to the line. That one on Horford.
I think when you look at Derrick Rose, fellas, the most intimidating thing about him is his elite speed. But you also have to consider his size. He's well put together, about 6'3", maybe just a shade over 200 pounds. He is a handful when he's coming at you fast with that strong body and explosiveness.
Cunningham kicks to Millsap, passes it to Cool Hands. Screen by Brand. Cool Hands passes to Cunningham. The Hawks working the ball around. Millsap.
My gosh.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And Clark, you mentioned the size of Derrick Rose. 6'3", not just a speedster, but the combination of quickness and power. I've always thought that, Steve. He goes in there, and he would be a very tough guy to try to stop when he's got a full head of steam.
Oh, no question.
Oh, wow.
He's coming at you with that burst and the strength. That's why he's so overpowering as a point guard.
Cunningham passes to Cool Hands. Horford with a screen on Rose. The dish to Cunningham.
He's left open so many times.
No good with the triple.
He slipped into
Oh,
quite
shoot.
a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Cool Hands. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered.
Finally.
And right through it goes. And the Hawks lead by 5.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end. But he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some at the lead here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
The Hawks leading by 5. Brand a screen up.
Oh, got it.
In
Yes.
low to Brand. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brand's got 14 points here in the second half.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing
Damn it.
everything today.
Here's Rose. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Rose has got 19 points.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Brand a screen on Rose. Dishes it to Cunningham. And the pass to Cool Hands. He kicks to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing.
My gosh, Cunningham.
And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told his guys not to use so much of the shot clock, saying early offense is going to be the key for them from this point forward.
Finally.
He also went on to talk about protecting the inside. He does not want to see anything easy in the painted area. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Rose attacking.
Wow.
It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Horford.
Yes, finally.
And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by
Double,
6.
double.
2 points are pretty much a lot when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Here's Rose. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And that's an intentional foul. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. So they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Gibson down low. Covered by Brand. That's good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
And an
Oh, what is that? What is that?
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this ain't good.
It's over finally.
Throw up the white towel and let fate run it.
Finally a win.
On to the next game.
Here's Cool Hands. There's the triple. Misses there. And so the Hawks take the...
Thank you, Kevin. Paul, what was this?